Here's an example of how you can use dynamic SQL in a DB2 trigger. Let's say I want to create a table with two columns. The two columns are going to be name and count. The idea here is I want to insert into this name column the name of an existing DB2 table, and then I want a trigger to go out into the catalog and take the count of that table for me and write down here the number of rows that are in that table. So for example, if I insert into this table a name of my.t2, let's say that's a table, when I do this insert, I want the trigger to go out, find the count of that table, find the row count, and put the answer here. Let's say it's, I don't know, 387 rows. This can be done with a trigger using dynamic SQL. So we're going to declare our trigger, or create our trigger, create trigger trig1, and it's going to be before insert on whatever this table is going to be called. Let's call that tab1. And because we're going to be referring to, we need to have visibility to what the value of this name is going to be. We also specify referencing new, and let's call it TNEW. And what this means is when I refer to something with TNEW as the high-level qualifier, it's going to give me the value that I'm putting into the table. So now I begin my trigger. I begin the code. We start with some declarations. We're going to need to declare a variable to hold the SQL that we're going to build. And that'll be a VARCHAR. And I'm going to call that T. That's the text of the SQL. We also, because this is dynamic SQL, we're going to want to create a statement and also declare, let's say C as a cursor. And it's a cursor for the statement S. And now we begin the code. First we build the SQL statement. So we're going to say set T equals select count from TNEW dot name from there. So now we've created a dynamic SQL statement. We now need to prepare it. So we prepare the statement from the text, prepare S, the statement from T that we just built. Then we can open the cursor, open C. We fetch it into TNEW.COUNT. We close the cursor, and we're done. And there you go. So when I insert a table name into this table, the trigger will go out and take the row count for me and fill it into that count column. Dynamic SQL in a DB2 trigger. Thanks very much for watching.